Hi there, we've got another new exciting feature to show you today, and this one is called the maintenance contract. So, if you go into a building, we have restructured the tabs at the top a little bit. So first of all, you start with tickets, which is our normal starting page, but then the second one is now called maintenance, and maintenance is what previously was the suppliers. And aside from the suppliers, what we which has the same functionalities as what we had before, which is the actual supplier itself, which you can find here on the left, then the expertises or the disciplines that they are responsible for, and any contact persons and notes. Now this is what you are used to from us from the suppliers page, but what we have added as a layer on top of the suppliers list is to actually add or have the ability to add a maintenance contract, so the contract itself. Now as you can see in this example, there are three maintenance contracts added at the moment, and those are for these suppliers, for all installations, Zottekot, and for Purple Rain. And you can see what the total values are, the end date of the contract, whether it automatically renews, and what the notice period is. And what you can actually do is also set reminders. So as you can see here, there's for this one there is a reminder 2 months before the notice period with a specific message. Now this is something that you can set completely yourself, and what you can do is add multiple reminders and also decide who these reminders should be sent to, and that can be someone from the internal team, so someone from the property team, or it could also be one or multiple people from the supplier side who should receive the reminders. So you have in complete control of how many reminders, what type of reminders, the content of the reminders, and who it should be sent to. This way of setting up reminders is also going to be applied in different parts of our existing system, like the certificates. But let me continue with this feature for now. So what you can see here is that you can add a contract. So it's very easy here to click on new, add all the details that are part of this contract, and save it. But what I've done here, of course, already is to show you a contract that was already created. So what we enter, of course, as part of the contract is the value itself, the supplier naturally, the expertise, so what are they responsible for, but also the type of contract. So are they responsible for the regular maintenance? That could be visiting, for example, 4 times a year to inspect the lifts or something like that. Or are they also responsible for incidents? So for any tickets that arise. This can be interesting for the service desk team or anyone who's working on the building to know which contractors or which suppliers are responsible when an incident occurs. Now, other points that you can manage is the start and end date, of course, GL accounts. Now we will add the option to add multiple GL accounts per contract as well in the future. That will be a version 2. Whether it automatically renews, how many inspections you expect, etc. You can even include a payment schedule and invoicing details. So you can set this up for yourself so that you have a complete overview per building, but also per supplier in the end, of which contracts are active and what the values are and how much has been invoiced. So just like we have with the project contracts, it's also possible here to keep track of the invoices, and if we have a connection with your financial system like Yardi, REMS, Axiom, whatever it may be, then we can also start to automatically import these invoices, and throughout the year you can actually see how many invoices have already been sent, so how much have the suppliers been paid, but also you can check whether in certificates they have actually delivered on their promise. So if if the maintenance contract says that they should have 4 inspections this year, you can quickly see within the certificates if they've actually done this, and if you actually have 4 maintenance reports or inspection reports from them. So the maintenance contracts is really a way to it was actually kind of a missing piece in the technical management as a whole. So we had the projects, so the long-term maintenance plan capex projects. We had the tickets already, and now we have the service contracts or the maintenance contracts and the financials of that as well. So it's good to emphasize that nothing what you were used to has changed. That's exactly the same. So if you go to Proprli, you will find that just the title of the tab has changed, and it has moved position from here to here, but the rest stays the same. You can see that the same contractors are selected with the same expertises or disciplines and the same contact persons and notes. So nothing has changed in that end. Everything that we have built now is an addition on top of what was already there. So if you like to make use of this feature, then please let us know. We can help importing all the existing maintenance contracts, and if you'd like to include this in the connection that we have with Accelerant, REMS, Informant, any of the other systems, let us know, and we can work towards importing this on the daily matter so that it's always up to date, and so that your technical team have one place to manage everything related to technical management and everything related to the expenses of the building. Please let us know what you think. We're excited about this, and we love to hear your feedback. Thanks.